Nancy Sen, everybody.
Could have been worse. Could have called me Nancy Sin, which would have been pretty on brand. So how's everybody's holidays? We have a nice holiday? Yeah? All right. Me too. Like Kyle, I have a holiday birthday. It's December 28th, right there in the taint between the cock of Christmas and the dropping balls of New Year's. It was a nice one. My favorite gift was from my best friend. She gave me this necklace, which has a pause symbol on it. And it's supposed to remind me to stop and breathe for my mental health, which is an incredibly thoughtful gift and an incredibly bad sign. The person who knows me the best in the world thinks that I need to be reminded to perform one of the basic functions of life. That's not a good sign. I feel like she has as much faith in me as Nick Cannon has in condoms. Anyway. One thing I do for my mental health, I run half marathons because it turns out my high school boyfriend was right. I just will not go all the way. I'm always working hard trying to set a new PR, but it turns out no matter how fast I go, I cannot outpace my mother's judgment. It is haunting, all right? Probably because she's dead. But she was an amazing lady. She was a wonderful woman. But her grandkids, they can be a real handful. And as an only child, I am, of course, speaking of my own children. But when they're mean to me, I like to call them her grandkids. Give that generational trauma. A little generational drama. Just keep it light, keep it fun, you know. They can be mean, though. I took my kids to the pool the other day, and my 8-year-old turned around, and he was like, "Mommy, you look like a teenager today." I was like, "Oh, my God, thank you." And then he said, "Yeah, it's because you're short and you have a lot of pimples." Like, oh. You broke my twat, now you got to break my heart, man? Like, what are we doing? That is, of course, ridiculous. He didn't break my twat. I had him by C-section. He broke my fupa. His little brother broke my twat. Yeah. I had him in a vaginal birth after C-section. They call that a VBAC for short, which is a bit of a misnomer, you know, because after that, you ain't never getting that VBAC, all right? That pretty little indoor pussy you used to have, she is now a feral outdoor Maine Poon, all right? Never the same. I had my kids when I was a little bit older. I was 35 and 38 when they were born. And if you don't know this, the medical term for any time you are pregnant after the age of 35 is geriatric pregnancy. Yeah. What patriarchy? I don't know. Oh, I love it. It just, I don't know. It seems a little fucked up. Because, if I'm out here, you know, just spinning cum into people in my advanced age like some kind of goddamn magician, I don't think my doctor should get to neg me on the record, right? That seems unkind. And, we don't do that for other stuff. If you wait until you're 21 to lose your virginity, they don't call that an elderly deflowering, right? They just called me a loser. Anyway, you guys familiar with these Are We Dating the Same Guy Facebook groups by any chance? All right, perfect. They're like the nutritional facts of dating, you know? When you find out that salty snack you've been sampling has 57 grams of fat and a restraining order. Oh. But I saw this post the other day, and this woman was saying that she'd been talking to this guy, all the time for, a week, and then he went totally silent for 2 days, and she was sure that he was dead in the floor of his apartment. And I was like, that is amazing. I cannot imagine having the confidence to believe that a healthy 20-something man is more likely to be dead than ghosting my ass. You need to get off of Bumble and create your own new app called, Tight Twat Energy. I don't know what we're doing. It's crazy. Ugh. Speaking of twats, we're coming together lately over the UHC CEO schmassassination a little bit. I don't know, it's weird. And I'm seeing some people come to this guy's defense and be like, but he was a son and he was a father, which I can't help but notice you're not saying good son or good father. all you're really saying is that at some point he came out of a woman and at some point he came into a woman. Like, it's not really a defense for causing the suffering and death of thousands of Americans. You know what I mean? This is like cycle of life shit right there. But he did give us one very important thing. He gave us Luigi Mangione, you guys. Single-handedly curing the feminine dryness epidemic. I don't know, he can come visit my Altoona anytime. You know what I mean? Give him an Italian job, all right? I don't know, it's really making me like doubt my identity as a feminist, because if you had asked me several weeks ago, are you into like lone wolves who ride buses and carry weapons, I would have said, no ma'am. But then it turns out all I need to be into toxic masculinity is like Prince Charming if he looked like he knew just how to pull your hair the right amount. Like, really making me question a lot of things. I don't know, you guys. See, this is what I mean. I am a daughter and a mother, and I'm disgusting. Like, it's not a defense. It's just a life cycle thing. But we're heading into a new year. We're heading into 2025, which is exciting. You know, I'm hoping it's a good year for women. I am, you know, like, it's been a minute. 2024 got a little dark, not gonna lie. But 2023, it was a bit of a banger, culturally speaking. You know, we had highest grossing movie, Barbie. Highest grossing concert tour, NFL Commissioner Taylor Swift. Grossest person to fondle a penis in a children's musical theater performance, Congresswoman Lauren Boebert. All right? We're out here taking over everything, including being incredibly disgusting. All right? And I'm here for it. Like, I want to live in a world where a woman gets an unsolicited dick pic and she doesn't just recoil in silent disgust. She volleys back with her own bushy, ungroomed flaps pick. Post V-back. Like a close-up of her used tampon. Because you know what? Sometimes it's not about equal rights, okay? It's about equal wrongs, okay? Lean in and lube up. I've been Nancy Sen. Thank you so much.
Nancy Sen, everybody. Like I said, The Point in Boston. Check it out. It's a great show, great room.